Alright guys, hello. Welcome back to some Euro Truck Simulator 2 episode 15. That's right. In the last episode, let me show you the last two deliveries I've done. Milk to Luxembourg and a reservoir tank. That's right. I try to do different deliveries and exploring more of the map, and I have done that. Yep, I've done different deliveries ever since the very first one. I would do a different delivery here, and we got excellent ratings, so that's good. As well as nearly 60,000 euros. It's now late Thursday afternoon in the game. I still don't know when I'll buy my first truck or used truck, but I will let you know in a future episode. Let's see here. Oh, trailer purchase. Oh, we can purchase a trailer if I want to. I guess I have enough money for that. But I think you need to buy a truck first before you buy a trailer, because that's what I did in American Truck Simulator. And they also got truck upgrades and trailer upgrades to take a look at. But for now, we are going to check out the radio. That's right, look at this. I did say in the last episode that I would like to play some music while trucking in Europe. So, right here you have the radio stream. Alright. And they're from the internet. Okay. So it's just like American Truck Simulator. You can have these copyrighted radio stations, but obviously I can't play that on video because the songs are copyrighted. But instead, you can add your own music player. That's right. It says by putting your songs into the Euro Truck Simulator 2 music folder in your documents, and you will see them here. Yeah. And for those of you that follow my American Truck Simulator playthrough, then you guys know that sometimes, or a lot of times, I would play my own music non-copyrighted. So before I play the music, let's pick a delivery first. Alright. So, Luxembourg. Another country that I've explored too. Have I been to the Netherlands? Is this part of the Netherlands? Well, if it is, then I haven't been to a city in the Netherlands. Yeah, because look, we still got all of these other cities and countries that I have yet to explore. So, yeah, we got some at Switzerland, Italy, Austria, Czech Republic, and Poland. The other countries that don't have cities listed, that means you have to buy the DLC map. Alright. Let's see here. Forklifts. Now that is an interesting delivery. From Paris to Brussels. Let's do that one. I wonder what the forklifts look like in Europe. Okay. DAF. I don't know what that stands for, because that is not a brand in American Truck Simulator. Sunroof. Alright, looking good. Oh, that's like a little ladder right there. Oh, and the curtain. Up, we got a security guard right there. Alright, let's see here. There are the forklifts. It's a long load. 80 kilometers. It's a long trailer here. Oh, and it's got the triple wipers. Yeah, I think the last episode I used this truck that had triple wipers as well. Okay then. So, yeah, I picked this one because I've never did forklifts, cargo delivery. Alright, 4.5 hours, about 200 miles. We are going to Brussels. Alright, so we've already been to that city. We'll get over 6,700 euros. And yeah. So yeah, remember I started in Paris. Alright, I think we are in Paris. I think that this is still part of Paris. Yeah, we're basically going to go on a highway that we've already been on. Because you can see it's highlighted in gold. Alright, that means I've already been on that highway. That's fine. Because, first off, let me adjust my seat here. I usually like to tilt my head down like that. Alright. But first, where's the music? Alright. So, here's how this works for those of you who are wondering. How do you put your own music into your music player? So how I do it, from American Truck Simulator, all those soundtracks, I got them from YouTube. Okay, well, maybe not all of them, but most of them, I got them off of YouTube. Alright? So, I got them from YouTube, and I would convert them to a MP3 file. Okay? I would download that YouTube video into an MP3 file. MP3 file is audio only, meaning there's no video, just sound. Okay? This is how I figured out how to do that. When I first did that in American Truck Simulator, I kind of watched a video tutorial on how that works. So, good thing I remember. So, yeah, get them from YouTube. All right, you go to a MP3 downloader website. You copy that YouTube link. You paste it into the text box. And then, convert it into an MP3 file and then download it. And then, after it's done downloading, you drag that MP3 file into your Documents folder. And in your Documents folder will be a Euro Truck Simulator 2 folder. And in that Euro Truck Simulator 2 folder, there is a music folder. Yep. You put that in the Euro Truck Simulator 2 music folder, and after that, as the game says, you will see them here. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to pause my recording, and you're going to see the soundtracks magically appear. Alright, I just drag the ones from my American Truck Simulator music folder to the Euro Truck Simulator 2 music folder. It's in there, and I think what I need to do is I need to get out of the music player and go back into it, so that way we'll see them in there. And there they are. It's that simple. So yeah, as you can see, I didn't put in all of the soundtracks from my American Truck Simulator music folder. I added the American Truck Simulator and the Euro Truck Simulator 2 soundtracks. Yeah. So, since this is Euro Truck Simulator 2, let's listen to the soundtracks. Okay. Is it playing it? Huh. That's weird, it's not playing it. I think these work. Okay, that works. Okay, so for whatever reason, I'm gonna have to like fix that at another time. I don't have much time to fix that. So what I can do is I can just play the MP3 files from what's the name of the app? Music Player, I think that's the name of it. Okay, my apologies. Sorry if that was so loud. Okay, yep, it's called Media Player. Okay, it's called Media Player. So I turned it down to like halfway volume, because I want to make sure you guys are able to hear me and the game itself. Okay, I guess we can start. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this works here. First time playing the music in this game. Alright, here we go. If it's too loud, for those of you that are watching this premiere, if it's too loud, then let me know in the chat or in the comments. So next time I can turn that down a bit. But I'm sure you guys are... Oh, crap. I was gonna say I'm sure you guys are able to hear me loud and clear over the music. There we go. Yeah, I remember I first did that in the American Truck Simulator. It was episode 6. And episode 6 was nearly 3 hours, believe it or not. And no, episode 6 was not a live stream. I didn't start doing live streams yet for American Truck Simulator. I did a regular video of a long delivery. And at the time, I didn't use OBS. I used something called GeForce Experience, which it was really good for its time. This was back in 2021, okay, when I started, you know, the American Truck Simulator series. And thankfully, it recorded the entire delivery, and it worked out. However, the video file was 55 gigabytes and it took over 7 hours to upload. It really did. And you know, this was my first time doing this, you know, recording a video of me doing a long delivery. So after I realized, oh my gosh, it's gonna take that long to upload. Yeah, see, back then I was still kind of learning, you know, things on YouTube and stuff like that. I realized that the bigger the video file, the longer it'll take to upload, and it also has to do with your upload speed. Yeah, if your upload speed is very low, that means it will take a lot longer to upload videos. Even if the video file is only 100 megabytes. 100 megabytes, that's nothing. It should, that should upload really fast, like a minute. But no, if your upload speed's very low, that'll probably take like 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah. So, and back then I didn't know that. I figured that out like earlier this year. But yeah, back then, 2021, episode 6 was nearly 3 hours, and it took over 7 hours to upload a 55 gigabyte video. And after that, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do that ever again. And eventually, I started doing live streams of American Truck Simulator, and the cool thing about that is you can live stream as long as you want, basically, and after you end the stream, YouTube would basically process the video, which won't take long at all, and you can rewatch it as an archive. It's already there, ready for you to watch whenever you want to watch that stream again, instead of, uploading it and wait for 7 hours, like, from episode 6. But yeah, and eventually American Truck Simulator has become a live stream thing, Once in a while I'll do a regular recording of that game, but it's mostly streams. So the same thing's probably going to happen to this game, Euro Truck Simulator 2. I have yet to live stream this game, but eventually I will. It will come to a, maybe after, or maybe when I buy my first truck, that might be on stream. I just don't know when, but it will be this year. But like I said, I'll let you know whenever I'm ready to buy my first used truck. But yeah, the main reason why I'm playing this music is because I think it's time to listen to this soundtrack while I keep on trucking in Europe, and also I don't really have much to say. Yeah, the last episode, it was an hour. I did my commentary, but certain parts of the video I wasn't talking for a while. It's because I had nothing to say. I was trying to think of some things to say. But with the music, this episode will be more interesting. So, and I'm sure if you follow my American Truck Simulator playthrough, then earlier this year I did play some of the soundtracks, or all of the soundtracks from this game, Euro Truck Simulator 2, and we all enjoyed that, so that's great. Euro Truck Simulator 2 actually has more soundtracks than American Truck Simulator. But I do like both. They're both great. However, I gotta go with American Truck Simulator because I've heard those soundtracks a bunch of times. They never get old. Plus, I'm from America. I've played that game so much anyways, so yeah. But if you live in Europe and if you play this game, you would say Euro Truck Simulator 2, And no, I've never been to Europe before, but it would be cool if I ever go to Europe. In a previous episode, I did mention that I have a former French teacher that is originally from Brussels, Belgium, and speaking of Brussels, that is the city that we're going to after all. That would be funny if I show him this game. I don't think he has any idea that there is a Euro Truck Simulator game. Hey, I'm originally from South Louisiana, and as of this recording, I believe Louisiana is the next DLC state to come out for American Truck Simulator, so that'll be very exciting for me. And whenever American Truck Simulator DLC comes out, a new map expansion, they would have a World of Trucks event where you would have to do deliveries to or from all the cities that have to be at least 100 miles. For those of you that follow my American Truck Simulator playthrough, then you know what I'm talking about. Iowa just came out, okay? And I always enjoyed doing those World of Trucks events. And then you got some other kinds of World of Trucks events that are not the cruising events, such as the Halloween event, the Christmas Reflections event, and the Valentine's Day event. That applies to both American and Euro Truck Simulator. So, the Halloween event will be in a couple of months in October. I don't know if I'm going to do... Well, definitely I'll do the American Truck Simulator version World of Trucks event. I don't know if I'll do the same thing for Euro Truck Simulator 2, though. Because if I do, then man, that's a lot of trucking. We'll see. Alright, it's now Thursday evening after 7 p.m. I guess I'll turn on my headlights, because if I don't, then I'm probably going to get a fine that says no headlights violation or whatever, even though it's not that dark. The sun's still out. It's so weird how they do that stuff in the game. Why is that that's like the most common violation. Wait, I thought I just turned them on. Oh, now they're on? See? You see what I mean? Headlight usage offense. It's not even dark. I mean, it's getting a little dark, but it's still daylight. That's the one thing I don't like about this game. And they do the same thing in American Truck Simulator as well, you know? It doesn't make any sense. It's not even that dark. The sun's still out. Come on now. That was only what? 100 euros? I don't know what 100 euros is in American dollars. I do like this soundtrack. I forget which one's which. Is this the Hurry Up soundtrack? Because I don't remember. I'm still trying to get used to these soundtracks. I obviously know my American Truck Simulator soundtracks, the names of all of them. Heard me yawn, but yes, I am getting tired again. Hopefully I won't doze off like I did in that one episode. I don't think so. I think I can do it. I can handle it. Pay 57 euros. Why, thank you, employer. Same thing when you get gas. I have yet to get gas in this game, and I also have yet to rest in this game. It's kind of weird that the reset timer, the rest timer, resets every time you do a new delivery, a new quick job. It's kind of weird that I don't know why it's like that. Now, in American Truck Simulator, it took me a while to finally buy my first truck, and the main reason why is because I purposely wanted to hit $1 million in that game before I finally bought my first truck. Maybe I should wait until I hit 100,000 euros in this game before I buy my first truck? I don't know. I mean, I know I can take a loan from the bank, but I don't want to do that because I want to play the game the real way, the right way. Taking a loan from the bank, that's kind of like, oh man, you just got that much money already. You can already buy a truck. And you know what? That's what I did in the 18 Wheels of Steel games, mainly American Long Haul. You can take a loan from the bank and you would already be at over $100,000, which is enough to buy some trucks. Okay, we're now leaving France and entering Belgium. I do know some of my country flags. Europe, I do know quite a lot of European countries. And I think I've told you the story on how I got into flags, or how I got to know a lot of the country's flags. Well, it really all started the Summer Olympics in London 2012, which that was in Europe, right? The United Kingdom. And that was a great Summer Olympics. I remember I watched a lot of that. And if you're an Olympic fan like me, you would watch the opening ceremony, and my favorite part is the athletes parade, where they show they would show what country is next, and then all the athletes would be together. It's really cool. And of course, the host country would come in last. That's how that works. And yeah, there were so many countries that participated in the Olympics, summer and winter, but especially summer. The summer, you got a lot of the African countries, So yeah, that's kind of how I got to know some country flags. And at the time, I had an almanac book that lists the countries and what their flag looks like. And then that was like right before I got into watching sports. So fast forward a couple of years, I got into watching tennis. And a lot of tennis players are from all over the world. Mainly Europe. There's a lot of tennis players that are from Europe. And that's kind of how I got to know more of the flags. And yeah, it's just kind of become a thing of mine, I like flags. Flags are pretty cool. And eventually I kind of got into the state flags of the United States. Even Canada, I got to look at some of the Canadian flags. Okay, see, now I would consider this dark. After 9 p.m. I would consider this dark. This is where everyone should have their headlights on. If I get a headlight usage offense, then yeah, that would make sense. It's getting dark. Yeah, you see how much later it gets darker? After 9 p.m. For me, 9 p.m. it's always dark, pitch black. Yeah, Europe, they get longer daylight. Brussels. I thought it was Brussels. Yeah, on here it says Brussels, but on the highway sign it just says Brussels. Like Brussels sprouts. Speaking of Brussels, those cookies, those Brussels cookies, Pepperidge Farm, those are really good. I remember I ate a lot of those while growing up, but I haven't had them in a while. It's a nice evening. I like this soundtrack. This is kind of relaxing. Alright, we're about to be there. So far, so good, other than that stupid headlight usage offense. If I weren't to get that, then this would be a perfect delivery. And no, you can't turn right on red. Unlike in America, you can. I wonder if I can do the word "do you need it" option. We're about to find out. We are here at Transinet. I think I've already been here before. Where do you need it? Just like from the Driving Academy. Now this will be a challenge because this is a long trailer after all. And it's dark, so it'll be somewhat of a challenge, but thankfully I can use this camera view. In real life, it'll be 100 times more difficult. That's my work. Yeah! First try. Let's go. Excellent! Wait, is it playing multiple musics? Okay, driven distance 201 miles, time taken 4 hours 54 minutes, fuel consumed 38.1 gallons. We got our income. Yeah, it's also playing the desktop music. It's playing both musics at the same time, and that's because, like I said, I'm technically not playing the soundtracks from my radio or my music player. I'm playing it from the folder. I'm playing the files using Media Player. I have Windows 10 on this, my current PC. I have a laptop that has Windows 11. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get that fixed in the future, maybe before the next episode. Okay, I usually do 2 deliveries per episode, so let's do 1 more. Train axles, what? Wait, but this is to the same city, so let's not do that. Harvesting bins? Now this is in Germany. Yeah, I don't think nope. Where my cursor's pointing at, I haven't been in this area, so I guess we can do that. What's NL? Oh, that's Netherlands. That means we're gonna go through Brussels again. Okay. 5 hours and 4 minutes? Sure. This will be about the same length, I think. I think this one's a little bit longer, though. Let's just do it, because we're gonna get more income. This soundtrack's really cool. Yeah, can you believe it? This game came out, what, in 2012? So about 13 years ago. Alright. That time it took a little longer to load. Okay, I don't know that brand, but I'm sure we've seen it before. Alright, this is going to be a nighttime delivery this time. Let's see how I can do in this night shift delivery. Harvesting bins in Germany. Oh wow, it's a double cargo. The first cargo is a pretty long one, and the second one is a shorter one, it seems like. Scania, or Scania. Let me make sure my headlights are on, and they are. Let me lower my head, tilt that down a bit. And that's good, I think. Actually, let me rotate my head. Alright, now that's probably good enough. Alright. Oh wait, where are we going? Forgot to look at the map. We are at Frankfurt am Main? Frankfurt am Main? Okay. So we're going to be exploring more of Germany. Okay, so as you can see, this highway is not highlighted because I have never been on this one. Okay, we're going to loop our way over, traveling northwest, it seems like. And then keep going to a city called Osnabrück. There we go. We're gonna discover a new city here. Alright, here we go. Nighttime delivery. Now, where do I go? Hey, see how the first trailer's a long one and the second one's a shorter one? That's weird. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the music just makes this episode more entertaining, I guess. This is already episode 15, so why not shake things up here? I'm surprised that light didn't turn yellow. It stayed green for a while, so that's good for me. Oh, the blinker is still on. Okay, there we go. Alright, nighttime delivery in Germany. We're gonna play all the soundtracks of this game before I finish the second delivery. I think we will. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. That's why I'm still doing some episodes at this point. If you've seen every episode of this game, thank you very much. That means you do like me. You do like watching me play this game. Yeah, at the beginning of this series, it was what, like 2 episodes a week. Now it's 1 episode a week because I wanted to get into other games and other videos to release for the summer. But yeah. Eventually, I will live stream this game and possibly buy my first truck. Tunnel! Let's turn on our cruise control. There we go. Look at this tunnel. Uh-oh, we got blue lights up ahead. It's the German police. Oh, this must be the main theme, the title screen music. Back to cruise control. already at 66,600 plus euros. That's great. Maybe I should go for 100,000. Maybe I might as well. I don't know. I mean, I know I can probably afford a truck, a used truck, but I want to do some more quick job deliveries. Whew. All right. Up. That truck has its hazard lights or emergency lights on, letting you know it's a slow-moving vehicle. And it's hauling that giant machinery, that heavy machinery. Just to let the other drivers know, you gotta be cautious. You need to be more cautious. Do y'all remember that from Hunting Unlimited? It would say that when the hunter dies. It says you need to be more cautious. Do I go here? Okay, I almost missed my turn. That happened a few times because you have to take an exit that goes to another exit, basically. So I'm kind of used to the map now, even though I haven't been on this highway. But this is like what happened before, you know. Man, that was the last second decision making. Thankfully there was no other vehicles on the highway. Got another vehicle with its emergency lights on. Okay, and yes, I'm going the right way. Alright, there we go. Since it's hard to see, turn on the high beams. And our cruise control. There we go. Trucking in Germany. Apparently there's a game called German Truck Simulator. And how do I know that? Because one of my American Truck Simulator streams, I was playing pretty much all of the SCS software truck simulator soundtracks, and there was one called German Truck Simulator. Yeah, it's one gigantic video of all the truck simulator themes in order. Yeah, and apparently there's a game called German Truck Simulator. I've never played that before, but I checked to see if Steam has the game, and they don't. So it's probably only for European gamers. Just like Euro Truck Simulator 1 in America, or North America, it was called Big Rig Europe. And in my opinion, that game should be called Big Rig Europe for everyone in the world. And then this game, instead of Euro Truck Simulator 2, you can just call it Euro Truck Simulator. Like, just get rid of the 2 part. Yeah. It's kind of like Super Mario Maker on the Wii U and Super Mario Maker 2 on the Nintendo Switch. Clearly Mario Maker 2 is better. Now you got the Nintendo Switch too. I don't even know what to think of that. By the way, if you hear that noise in the background, you probably don't because of the music playing, but if you do, that is my mini fan blowing. I have it on because it is warm in the room that I'm in. I'm glad I'm not dozing off. Yes, your driver can actually doze off if you don't rest after a while. Like after the game says you need to stop for a rest, and if that rest timer hits 0, trucker will start falling asleep, and then after a while, if you refuse to stop for a rest, your driver will actually go to sleep. Meaning the screen will turn black, and you can't see where you're going while you're trucking. And that's actually happened to me in an American Truck Simulator stream called the Delivery from Hell. That was like a first-time experience. Yeah, this highway, it's always got those guardrails on the median and the left and right sides. It's like they do that on purpose so that you won't do anything stupid. Okay, now this is actually the Euro Truck Simulator 1 soundtrack. Yeah, it really is. So that means that after that soundtrack ends, I'm gonna have to change it up, because that is the last soundtrack on the list. So, I guess since we have time, why not listen to the American Truck Simulator soundtracks? I guess I'll do that after this soundtrack ends. And no, I didn't add the 18 Wheels of Steel soundtracks. I can probably do that in a future episode or a stream. I just wanted to play the, you know, the well-known soundtracks. Remember, I did a live stream of Euro Truck Simulator 1 right before I started this series. Okay, now the soundtrack's gonna come to an end. So, let's play the American Truck Simulator soundtracks. Here we go. We all know these soundtracks. Oh gosh, I can't see. Okay, good. That would have been bad if I hit something. Hey, this delivery's going quite well. Might be because of the music. It's helping me to calm down and relax and chill out. That's what a lot of people do anyways when they're going on a trip. They would play music. And that'd be weird if you don't play anything, you know? Just all you hear is your air condition running. You know, when you're traveling faster on the highway, it's louder. Alright, got the cruise control back on. Okay, in my opinion, the speed limit should be higher. It's 50 miles per hour, and I'm going 55. I'm going 5 miles over the speed limit. Now remember, in Europe, they use kilometers instead of miles. Same with Canada. As well as degrees Celsius instead of degrees Fahrenheit. Different kind of metric system that Americans have compared to everyone else in the world. Alright, got a minute left, or excuse me, 1 hour left. left lane's the fast lane. I know it is in America, but I guess it is in Germany as well. But when we were in the UK, it was the opposite. You drive on the left side of the road. I don't know why, that's just who they are, I guess. And London is one of the oldest cities in the world. Oh, it's raining again. It rains more in this game than it does in American Truck Simulator. Even though the rain probability is at, what, 5%? That's it. I don't mind the rain though, although it's at night, so it could be a little tricky, challenging. But we're almost there. Truck. Nope, this truck does not have the triple wipers. Wasn't so bad after all. Alright, we are almost there. That city has been discovered. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I would just say that city. It's a good thing to have that light right there, because otherwise it would be impossible for me to see the top lights. And it's going to turn yellow and then green. The opposite. It's like a 3, 2, 1 countdown. And go! Like I mentioned before, it's like Lakitu from Mario Kart doing the signal. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a yellow flashing. Okay. Also a yellow flashing. It means be cautious. Now if it's a red flashing light, then that means you need to stop. And treat it as a 4-way stop. I remember I learned that on my driver's exam. It makes sense. Okay, I don't know if I can do the or do you need it with 2 trailers. Nope, you can't. I can do anything. Where should I place it? Right there in front of me. Let's see if I can do first try in this one as well. And almost. Yes. Wonderful. Wow. Those were 2 fantastic deliveries. Might be the best episode yet in this series because I think it's because of the music. The music helps. Excellent. Driven distance 198 miles. Time taken 4 hours and 2 minutes. Fuel consumed 37.6 gallons. And we got all of our income, and we just leveled up to level 8 Enthusiast. And we got another skill. So the last skill I upgrade was just-in-time delivery. We haven't done an urgent delivery. I would like to do that in the next episode. How about long distance? Alright, Super Truckin' is at 74,166 euros. I guess this is the on the road to 100k euros. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for more Euro Truckin'.